I think the better boxer who will punch and not be punched or defend well, the best technical of the two, the best mover of the two, and coupled with the one with the most endurance will win the day. And I therefore predict. Hello HTV boxing fans, it is fight week. I am excited. Russians Dmitry Bivol takes on Mexico's Gilberto Ramirez in a 12-round fight to defend Bivol's WBA World Light Heavyweight title this Saturday at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Main event will begin at approximately 11 p.m. Eastern on DAZN. Event is promoted by Match. In this short video, like I always do, I will discuss the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters, my thoughts on this fight and how I expect both fighters should be approaching the night, and of course, my prediction. This is Talking Boxing. Before I go on, please don't forget to leave your comments and prediction below in the comment section. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if this is your first time. And also please encourage other boxing lovers to check out my channel. Let's talk briefly about Dmitry Bivol. Bivol is coming in as the current WBA light heavyweight champion, having held the title since 2017 and also having defeated Canelo Alvarez in a convincing way. He comes in very confident about maintaining the belt. He's currently ranked as the best light heavyweight boxer by most of the authoritative institutes and groups such as the Ring magazine. ESPN ranks him second in the light heavyweight division. Bivol has a record of 20 wins with 11 coming by way of knockout and has never tasted defeat since his debut in 2015. What are his strengths coming in? Bivol is a technical fighter with very good boxing fundamentals, which proved to be a problem for some of his opponents. Of recent memory is Canelo Alvarez. Seems like we cannot talk about Bivol without talking about Alvarez. Bivol is a fast fighter, and when you couple that with his ability to throw in some counter punches even while defending his own body, you get a very aggressive fighter who can be a mouthful for most of his opponents. Bivol's best attribute though so far that I know is his ability to be able to land accurate jabs most of the time. He's also got a lot of power and can deliver so much punishment the least chance he gets or the least opportunity opponents allow. He's also a great mover in the ring, and that has been a problem for most of his opponents, and I think it will be a problem for a puncher like Ramirez. What are his weaknesses? Bivol does not protect himself very well in the ring, which opens him up to take some avoidable punches, I think. Bivol is also easy to predict, looking at the lack of variety when it comes to the delivery of his shots. So let's talk briefly about Gilberto Ramirez. Ramirez is coming in as a former WBO super middleweight champion, having held the title from 2016 to 2019. And it made him the first Mexican boxer to win a major world title in that weight class. He's currently ranked as the number 3 in the world by BoxRec in his division. He has a record of 44 wins with 30 coming by way of knockout. What are his strengths? It is obvious that Ramirez has competed twice as much as Bivol, which gives him an edge when it comes to experience. He has a knockout rate of 68%. Ramirez has the height and reach advantage in this bout over Bivol. He's coming in at 75 inches, at 3 inches more than Bivol, which gives him a chance to fight from the outside and avoid taking too many punches from Bivol. Now, both fighters got power, but I think Ramirez's power surpasses Bivol's in this department, and therefore it's an advantage for him. What are Ramirez's weaknesses? There's not much to talk about in this area, but he must work on his defense so that he can keep Bivol from reaching his body. He cannot and should not let Bivol settle in his comfort zone. What are my thoughts on this fight and the strategies I expect these boxers to be going? As you can tell, I'm being with a smile. I am excited for this bout. This is one of the best matchups of the year. In this era where some of the top guys or boxers are dodging or ducking each other in their divisions, these fighters, both undefeated, are coming together to fight, and someone is going to take a loss. Personally, I think this may be the toughest fight yet for Bivol. Yes, and I say this knowing that he fought Canelo. Ramirez at 44-0 comes with that experience. Now, I know some may say that he has not fought any A-class fighters, but at 31, he's looking to prove himself, which as one of the best in the division, fighting the best in the lightweight division. And this may be the make or break for his career. So I think he's going to put in his all. He just did not honestly work here by beating nobodies. He picked up several titles on the way. Yes, small titles, but several of them before he got here. So do I think he's going to give Bivol a tough time? Of course. Do I think he's going to beat Bivol? Well, Bivol is coming off beating Canelo Alvarez, the pound-for-pound fighter many thought wasn't going to lose anytime soon. This level of feat is not anything small to accomplish. I do not think Ramirez can match the energy Bivol has that gave him the victory against Canelo. If you all remember the fight against Canelo, it seemed that Bivol was just never tired. It seemed like he had an extra oxygen hiding somewhere invisible throughout the whole fight that he could just pick up whenever he was tired. He just never appeared so. Overall, I think Bivol is a better boxer compared to Ramirez, and that will prove to be a challenge for Ramirez. Ramirez, may probably try to take his time in the beginning to watch the rhythm of Bivol, but if he waits too long, Bivol is going to settle and dictate the pace of the night. That will not be good if Bivol dictates the pace of the night. It will be over. Bivol is a better mover and also a counter puncher, I think, better than Ramirez. There's not going to be a sitting duck for Ramirez to land his big power shots. Now to my prediction. Now, I do not think any of these fighters are going to knock out each other. So knockout is out of the way. I think the better boxer who will punch and not be punched or defend well, the best technical of the two, the best mover of the two, and coupled with the one with the most endurance will win the day. And I therefore predict Dmitry Bivol wins by decision. This is my prediction, and this is Talking Boxing.